Hello! This one is going out to the Truth Tony 48219 in response to his video proving atheists are mentally retarded. You first have to note the fact that he lacks a grasp on the word retarded. Being linguistically inclined, that kind of glaring stupidity sticks out to me very much. But that is beside the point, though. What is his proof that atheists are retarded? Well, he says it very loudly. And as we all know, if you say something loud enough, it has to be true. Which brings me to my next point. Calm the fuck down, dude. You don't prove anything by just yelling retard. You only end up making an ass of yourself. So sit back, take a deep breath, and then articulate an argument. But enough of that shit. You had some questions you wanted answered. Number 1. You asked, who was the first man or woman, and which of them came first? Now you claim that someone attempted to answer this question and said something along the line that there was no first human and that we came from monkeys. If this is the case, that someone made that reply, either that person is incredibly stupid or you are grotesquely misquoting him to fit your own needs. I'm gonna say the latter, but I could be wrong. In either case, no one, with even the most elementary first grade level understanding of evolution would ever make that statement. The moment the sentence, people came from monkeys, is uttered from your mouth, you will be immediately laughed out of the conversation. Because you obviously have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. First off, human beings aren't monkeys. We're apes. Monkeys have a tail, apes don't. Nonetheless, evolution doesn't claim that we came from apes, but that us and modern apes have a common ancestry. And at one point, humans and apes had an even more distant ancestry with monkeys, considering we're all primates. The evidence of this is still buried in our genetic sequence, because even though it's extremely rare, there are still humans today who are born with a tail. I'm off the point though, because you asked who was the first person. In the sense that you're asking, meaning a solitary first person, there wasn't. It takes more than 2 individuals to start a population, which is also why Noah's Ark is bullshit, but that's for another time. With only 2 individuals, you lack genetic diversity. You'd be forced into incest, which would lead to fatal birth defects and mental retardation, and with everyone having the same DNA, they'd be highly susceptible to disease. Quite frankly, it would be much like Alabama. So there would have been more of a core group of people. A bunch of individuals of the same species, adapting to the same environmental conditions, but each with its own quirks. The best ones would make it into the new populace, and the worst wouldn't. So question 2. How did evolution create thoughts and emotions? Compared to other animals, human beings are incredibly weak and slow for our size. Our strength comes from our collaborative efforts. were more effective as a group. Those who were able to care for and connect with members of the group were better able to survive than those who were indifferent. Thoughts go along the same line, because our other strength comes from our technological development, our ability to create tools that make up for our physical deficiencies. Those who could formulate new ideas and pass them on would have a better rate of survival than those who couldn't. Finally, you asked, if the Bible is fictional, who wrote it? Well, how the fuck should I know? If I were to venture a guess, I'd say Jews. At least for the old part anyways. For the new part, I'd have to say Christians. Then, of course, the Romans decided to have a sit-down and choose the books they really liked, slapped them together and called it the New Testament, and slapped that together with the Torah and called it the Bible. Now, I know these answers won't be to your satisfaction, because they don't involve invisible sky people, but that's how shit works. Since you said that you would just delete it if any atheists posted anything, I'm putting this up on my own site, and I'll send it to you. I hope to hear back from you. For the rest of you, I'll put the link for his video over in the box. And, well, that's a wrap for this one.